Hey you guys, so today I had a day off. It is July 20th, and today I really just been chilling, but I also did run a few errands that I needed to run. I returned a few things that I needed to return, but right now I'm trying to clean up my shirt drawers because I have so many shirts, so I'm trying to organize them, and I do this every spring. No, yes, I do this every time before summer and then every time before winter, but I didn't get the chance to do it this summer, so like before the summer started, so I'm doing it right now. Please ignore my hair. But anyways, I just want to show you guys the piles that I made. So these are the piles that I made. So I have my t-shirts right here, and then these are fancier shirts. These are basically like plain shirts that are just, I don't know how to describe it, but this is like one of the shirts, just a plain t-shirt. That's what these are. And then these are ribbed shirts, these are tank tops. So I'm trying to organize this stuff. I want to get a new dresser, but I'm trying to figure out if I want to get a new dresser or just get dresser organizers. So I'm gonna figure that out. I need to measure my dresser and the drawers so I can see which one will work better for me. But I'm about to just try to fit this stuff into the drawer as best as possible until I either get the organizers or get the new dresser. Hey you guys, so I just did my hair. Like, this is not a style. I just washed it and then I put in my leave-in conditioner because my mom is gonna braid it for me. And I just wanted to see if I have the potential in my hair to do wash and goes. And as you can see, I do. I just have a few straight pieces, but that's okay. Those can eventually get cut as my hair continues to grow. But as you can see, we're curly all the way around, and this is like literally all I used to want back in the day was curly hair, and now I have it. And I did like coils in the front, as you can see. I didn't do coils throughout the whole head. I just wanted to see how my hair would look being coiled. But like I said, all I put in was the deep conditioner, the leave-in conditioner. I used the Dear Mama Moisture Milk leave-in conditioner. But yeah, once I like really do it and add like the curling cream and stuff, I feel like it's gonna be so cute. But I just wanted to show y'all that because that was also what I did in this day. But I may show you guys once my mom braids my hair. Hey you guys, so I'm in the bathroom obviously, and it's the next day. So my mom ended up not braiding my hair for me yesterday like I said she was gonna do, because everybody was telling me like I should just try a wash and go. So I'm gonna do a wash and go for the first time ever. I did show you guys the leave-in conditioner that I used, so I am about to attempt my very first ever wash and go, and y'all are just gonna see me as I do it. Okay. Okay, so I think I'm gonna start with the opposite side than the one that I always start on, because I always start on the right side, but today I'm gonna start on the left because I just never do. And my hair like really shriveled up. But let's start with this back here. I'm just gonna do this first little section with you guys, and then I'll probably come back later on once I'm done with this whole section, because after I show you guys what I'm using and the process, it's just gonna be the same thing the whole time. So obviously this cannot be like this. So I'm gonna wet it. And I just got out of work, by the way. I need my glasses. I was like hoping that I didn't, but I know that I cannot see. So BRB. Okay, I'm back. So the iPhone confuses me because it says pause, like pause the video, and then you can continue recording from where you stopped. But then I press begin, like play or whatever, and it ended the recording. So I don't know. But anyways, so I just added the water, and I'm gonna add my first product. I honestly don't remember if they say that you should do gel first or the mousse, but I'm just going to use the Do Big Papa defining gel, and I'm using the Do Mousse Def, and this is almost empty, but I think I'm going to do mousse first and then gel, and we'll just see how it ends up turning out, because yeah, I think that honestly, because I used to, like when I was doing my natural hair and I was doing the braid outs, I think I was doing the gel first and then the mousse, but we'll see. I hope you guys can see. Okay, and now what I'm about to do is finger coil. I don't know how long this finger coiling is going to take me, because obviously I'm new to this. So these are the finger coils. I don't know how I feel about that, but we're gonna see. We're gonna do the whole head. I'll come back once this section is done. Okay, hey you guys. So I finished the first side. I still have some heat damage in my hair, so it's not gonna, all the pieces are not completely straight. As you can see, this piece is in the middle of my head, but this is how it came out. This is my first time ever attempting a wash and go, anything, even being able to do this with my hair. So it's not going to be perfect, but this is the wash and go. And I pray that it turns out good. I mean, I really like this side. And then I'm just going to sleep with it in silk scrunchies, because that's how I saw someone said that they keep their wash and go to last a week. Yeah, so I don't know if mine will last a week. If it did, that would be cool. But I'm just doing my first attempt at one. But I'm about to start on this other side. My arms are tired, but my arms are tired, but I cannot stop because I want to be finished. So I'll be back when the whole head is done. So I'm done, y'all. This is my wash and go. My first ever wash and go. Oh, hope you guys can hear me, but this is my wash and go. My first ever wash and go. I think the results are great. Again, I used all Do products, Big Papa, Defining Gel, and Mousse Death. Okay, so it has to dry, obviously, and then I'll show you guys it when it's mostly dry. But I think this is so cute. I'm feeling the vibes. But I'll come back when it's dry.
So we join heaven and the angels singing around the throne.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to Lake Hopatcong and I'm excited. I'm just trying to put a little makeup on because I just want to cover something up on my face. So yeah, that's what's happening, and I think I'm gonna put on a little blush too. I'm about to just use my e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin Foundation. I only need a little bit. That was literally all that I wanted to do. And I think I'm gonna put on a little blush. I just put it on my mirror because I just forgot. Like, I love this iPhone 17 Pro Max. Like, I can film in landscape mode, but my phone is vertical. I love that. That's the best thing that Apple created. That and the dual filming, where you can film with the front and the back camera. Like, Apple did their thing with this iPhone 17. Okay, cute. Love how I'm doing makeup and I never do makeup. And I'm about to just do lip liner. I like have no idea what happened to my e.l.f. lip gloss or my Fenty lip gloss that I had. They're not in my little makeup bag at all. I need to do a little powder because I put on the foundation. But I hate that I lost them or wherever they are. I need to get a brown lip thing. Even though I do like the black. Like, I can't deny that I do like the black. And then I'm just about to use this beauty supply store clear lip gloss. And I've been rocking out with my hair since my last video that you guys saw. I've been rocking out with my hair for the last few days. I did my hair on Tuesday. It's Saturday. I did a little refresh in the front, as you can see, but this is my new hairstyle. Like, we're gonna be rocking out with the natural. I've never in my life been able to wear my hair like this, so I am so happy that I'm able to wear my natural hair, because my natural hair for the most part has always been damaged just because I was getting it straightened all the time, so it was damaged. So this is the first time that I can actually wear it out. I love makeup. I just don't do it as often. I feel like I need to do it more because I have fun when I do it. Even though I only did blush, powder, under eyes, and the little thing right here by my nose that I'm trying to cover, because I had a pimple there and the pimple is gone, but the mark from the pimple is still there, so we gotta cover that up. Now I'm just gonna do my setting spray. And I also really appreciate the look of like matte under eyes. I don't know why I like that so much, but I do. But that's the look. Blush, under eyes, lip liner, lip gloss. That's my look for today. And I'm just about to put my glasses on. Let's see what glasses we're gonna wear. I might do these because I feel like they go with my vibe. Let's go in the bathroom and check, because I feel like they go with my vibe. But yeah, I feel like they go with my vibe. They're cute. I like. I'll see you guys probably in the car, or I don't know, maybe there. I don't know.
Don't be in a rush to try to find a man. Just keep getting closer with God and trusting in his plans. Don't fall for the hype on the gram, they follow trends. Making toxicity look cute, that ain't romance. You gotta be better than if the man upstairs know your name, I advise you know your worth. Get you a man who treat you like a queen, and always gonna put God first. Don't return to your past, I know it hurt. Last time they put you on a shirt, glory to God that now you're living. Don't go back, it might be worse. Beautiful to be treated like dirt. Don't rush it, put it on pause. Let God satisfy your thirst. He don't pray at all.
We're recording,
that
bro.
ain't gonna work.
I'm ready.
Yahweh died for you, sweetheart. It's better that you deserve. It's not even worth that hurt. 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 P31, that's what you are. I see you shining, girl, you like a star. You be on your grind, you working hard. You in your whip, got your own car. Look at God, oh, he done brought you far. You so amazing, oh, don't get me started.
Hey you guys, so I got a pound cake at the restaurant that you guys saw me go to, and I just want to try it with you guys. Not a pound cake. Oh my gosh, I got a cheesecake. So this is what the cheesecake looks like. Oh, it looks good. And I love when it has like the cherry or raspberry. The raspberry on it. Let's try it. I'm a cheesecake girl. I never doubted. So good. I'm just about to eat this because it's good. Hey you guys, so for the end of this video, I wanted to do a reading wrap up for the month of July. I did, give you guys the books that I read at the beginning of this month, but I did read 4 more books since I last gave you guys the update. So I wanted to do a wrap up for the last 4 books that I read this month. So then the first book of this section that I read was I Woke Up Like This by Latoya Garrett. This is a urban fiction Christian book. And it is about this woman. Her family owns a flower shop, and one night the flower shop gets broken into and she ends up getting knocked out with the gun by the robber, and she wakes up and she's married. She has children, and that wasn't what her life was like before. She was just a single young woman, but it's like I think it's like 5 or so, 7, something like that. A numerous amount of years have passed, and she wakes up and she's married and she has kids. And basically the book just shows her life and how she tries to mend her life, because really the life that she wakes up in is in complete shambles. We just see her mend that life and bring everyone together. Well, bring her relationships back together, I should say. So the book was really good. I rated it 4 stars. I would definitely recommend it, especially if you read Christian fiction. I think that if you are a believer in Christ, that you should be reading Christian fiction. I'm not saying that you can't read, I guess, secular books, because I do read those books. Secular just meaning the books have nothing to do with the Lord. I do read books like that as well, but I would, of course, definitely recommend reading Christian fiction if you do not and you are a believer, because the books are honestly so cute, and I love that the Lord is talked about in these books. So that was that book. I would recommend that one, of course. And then the next book that I read was The Wife Before by Shanora Williams, and I'm looking at my phone because I created something in my notes for this book because I did not want to forget my thoughts about this book, okay? I rated this book 3 stars, and that was generous because I was interested the whole time that I was reading it. But anyway, so the book, if you have not read The Wife Before by Shanora Williams, this book is about a woman. She marries a professional golfer, and she one day discovers this shed that used to belong to his ex-wife, and she discovers these journals in the shed, and she begins reading them, and she begins finding out things about her husband's ex-wife and things about her husband and his family, and it basically just uncovers a whole bunch of secrets. There's plot twists, the whole 9. The book had me sad. Like, I was 100% entertained, but I did have things that I did not like. So I have this entire notes thing about it. So I'm going to go through my cons first. So I didn't like how I got bombarded with information at the end of the book. So the plot twist happens at the end of the book, and the plot twist happens literally at the very end of the book. Like the last, I would say, like 10 or so pages, you get the huge plot twist. And you were basically just bombarded with that information. There was no explaining of it. It was literally just someone telling the information, and you were just getting it all in like super long dialogue. And I really did not like that. I wish that Shanora Williams would have given subtle hints here and there for the reveal of this plot twist instead of just having us be bombarded with all this information at once. I did not enjoy the fact that she did it that way. I really just did not like that the dialogue was just super, super long. Like, girl, you could have gave us this in a chapter that just explained everything, but not in one long paragraph. Well, several long paragraphs. The other thing that I did not like was one of the major people in the book, like that was central to the huge plot twist. We did not learn about this person, find out who this person was, anything until the middle end of the book. And I personally do not like when someone is a part of the major plot twist and we don't know who they are until the end of the book or the end of the movie. I like for the person that is a part of the major plot twist to be in the book or the movie from the very beginning, because then it kind of feels like I have no connection to the character. So it's kind of like I don't really care that they're a part of the twist because I don't know them. So I would have preferred if we got introduced to this person sooner than we did. And the next thing that I did not like was who the person was that was the big reveal at the end of the book. I feel like it wasn't a shock. I don't know. I just personally feel like it wasn't a good, huge plot twist for me. And I also would have liked if we would have seen more of the husband throughout the book. I do also wish that this book would have been dual point of view. I did not put that as one of my cons, but I do wish that this book would have been dual point of view with the husband. I think it would have been nice to see his thinking and just the things that were going through his head while all of these things were happening. I think that would have been so good if the book was dual point of view and we got to see more of the husband, because he was a real central piece to the story and everything that was going on. So I think it would have been nice if we would have seen more of him. So now on to my pros for this book. So it did keep me intrigued the whole time. I was never bored. And once you get past 60 pages, you'll be hooked. At least I was. And I always knew, I don't know if I want to say this because I don't want to spoil the book. Okay, I'm going to put a disclaimer on the screen right now. This is going to be spoilers because I do want to say this. So if you haven't read the book, please skip past this part. I will probably put on the screen what point of the video you can skip to. But I always knew that Roland was innocent. I never expected that the husband was the person that had killed the ex-wife. I never suspected him because I just always felt like he was just someone who just loved really fast and really easily. And also at the end of the book, we find out that someone, either Roland, the husband, or the new wife, killed the cousin, Dylan. And well, the new wife is Samira. And I wrote here who killed Dylan, which is the cousin. And I think Samira did it by herself. I really don't believe Roland would have the capacity to kill someone by how he reacted to things during the book. Because in the book, Roland was just very like rule following. Like he would not do anything that was breaking the rules. So I do not think that Roland killed Dylan. I think that his new wife, Samira, did it by herself. But honestly, it was rightfully so because Dylan was trying to ruin Roland's life. I personally feel like for no apparent reason, just because he was a psychopath. So yeah. Okay. So we're done with The Wife Before. The next book that I read was Real One by Latoya Garrett. And that book was really good. Well, no, it wasn't. I'm saying it's really good and I gave it 2 stars. That book was not really good. I need to refresh my memory of what this book was about. Okay, yes, I remember now. So Asia Murphy, she is an ex-con. She just got out of prison. This is a Christian fiction, by the way, by Latoya Garrett, who wrote I Woke Up Like This. So she just got out of prison because she participated in a robbery with her ex-boyfriend. And she ends up getting put into a program called Refresh. So she meets the program director, Christian, and for him, it is a love at first sight. So basically, the book just shows them creating their relationship and how their relationship progresses. But what I did not like about this book was I just personally felt that Asia was not a realistic Christian character. I feel like Latoya Garrett wrote her as a perfect person. And I only say that because there will be instances throughout the book where people were trying to get her to act out of character. And I'm not saying that we needed to see her act out of character every single time that somebody tried her, but every single time that somebody tried her, she would just be like, Lord, help me. And then she wouldn't do anything. And I just personally feel like that's not realistic because as Christians, yes, we do ask the Lord to help us. We try to act as Christ-like as we can, but we do slip up. And I wish that she would have shown Asia slipping up throughout the book, not several times, but maybe even just once, would have been appreciated. I just feel like she portrayed her as too much of a perfect character, and I did not like that. And then also, what I did not like about this book and why I gave it 2 stars was I just feel that Christian and Asia moved, I don't want to say too fast, but I don't know. To me, what he was doing in the book honestly just felt like love bombing. Like it was just too much, too fast. But that could just be me and who I am. But to me, it just felt like it was just too much, too fast. And yeah, so I wouldn't really recommend this book by Latoya Garrett. I would definitely recommend I Woke Up Like This, but I wouldn't really recommend Real One by her, honestly. I mean, if you want to read it, be my guest, but I personally wouldn't really recommend it. And then I read another Latoya Garrett book after I read that one, and this was the second book to I Woke Up Like This. This is called Wake Me, I'm Dreaming, and this is actually the brother of the woman in the first book. So he works at his own company called Woodsmith, and I think he ends up getting pushed by someone in his shop, and he ends up going unconscious. Then he wakes up and he's at the hospital, and his life is completely different. He has a son and he's single, but in the real world, he has a fiance. Like he got engaged, and him and his fiance were having a bit of a tough time because he was struggling with being on time for dates with her and just having time for her. He was struggling in that area. So he ends up waking up from this 2-week coma, and he's single and he has a son. So basically, the book just takes place with him trying to mend the relationship. Well, not mend, but I would say create the relationship that he had with his fiance in the real world. He wants to create it in the dream world. So we just see him trying to win her over, and we also do get the point of view of the fiance. So we see her relationship with her baby father and how it's a bad relationship. I was going to say how it's progressing. Not how it's progressing, how it's getting worse and worse. So the book just basically ends with, how does it end? I think it ends with them getting married in the real world. Of course, he eventually wakes up from the dream world, but I gave this book 3 stars. I really did not like it, honestly. I gave it 3 stars because it wasn't bad, but it wasn't as good as I Woke Up Like This. I don't know what was in I Woke Up Like This, but that was a really good book. I don't have any cons necessarily for this book. I just didn't really love it. That book is, of course, a Christian fiction book as well because it's by Latoya Garrett. She is a Christian fiction author. So those are the 4 books that I read for this end of the month of July. I am probably going to end up finishing this book that I'm reading now. So this will end up being a part of July as well, but I'll probably end up just putting it in my next video, of course. But the book is called Grown by Tiffany D. Jackson. It is a young adult fiction book, and I really do not like YA reads. As I'm reading this book, I can see why I don't like them because they really just feel so immature. Like the writing, I just do not like, but I am already 51% through this book. And I am interested to see how it ends because a book talker did say that this book was really good and they enjoyed it. So I want to give it a chance and I don't want to give up on it, but I'm not loving it. Okay. But I'm going to end this here because I don't want this part to be super, super long, even though it is already kind of long. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.